a Caribbean gateway where the dense tropical jungle meets the world's second-largest barrier reef. Behind the coastline, the landscape shifts into a dense interior, housing the silent limestone monuments of the Mayan Empire. This is a frontier that preserves its history in its rawest form, allowing access to the deep subterranean chambers of the Actun Tunachil Muknal cave. Inside, you find the Crystal Maiden, the skeletal remains of a sacrificial victim, permanently fused into the cave floor by centuries of calcification. While these images define the Belizean brand, they don't explain the logistics of daily life. Moving here requires a clear-eyed look at the actual financial and physical cost of survival. Many prospective expats arrive expecting a budget-friendly Central American escape. To see if that expectation holds up, we need to analyze the local data and the specific economic trade-offs required to live here full-time. On the surface, the barrier to entry is low. Citizens of the US, the UK, and Canada are granted immediate visa-free access upon arrival. The local currency adds a layer of predictability. The Belize dollar is hard-pegged to the US dollar at a fixed 2-to-1 ratio, eliminating volatility. This matrix visualizes where Belize sits compared to other expat destinations, plotting immigration ease against the total cost of living. Most assume Belize falls here, as a low-cost, high-accessibility zone. But factoring in the daily reality of local prices, that data point moves significantly higher on the cost axis. Because Belize relies heavily on imported goods, it functions more like a Caribbean island than a mainland territory. This reality forces a strict audit of your personal budget before you commit to the move. To determine if the move is viable, we will evaluate the country across 4 specific pillars: immigration, cost, safety, and lifestyle. For retirees, the Qualified Retirement Program, or QRP, is one of the most efficient residency pathways in the world. The program offers aggressive tax exemptions on imported personal goods and capital. For expat business owners, the offshore legal structure provides a significant low-tax advantage. These benefits for imported wealth stand in sharp contrast to the local labor market, where the median salary ranges from $600 to $800 per month. Expats who move here without a remote income will find that entering the local job market results in a massive drop in earning power compared to Western standards. Structurally, the lease is optimized for those who arrive with their capital already secured. It remains a difficult environment for anyone attempting to build wealth from within the local economy. Those local income levels face high fixed costs. A standard one-bedroom apartment outside the main tourist hubs typically rents for between $500 and $900 a month. You can control your food budget by eating locally. Meals consisting of stewed chicken, rice, and beans stay within the $10 to $20 range. However, maintaining a Western diet with familiar imported brands will cause your cost of living to spike immediately. Lower rents, around $500, are found mostly on the mainland, specifically in hubs like Belize City. These budget-friendly mainland areas correlate directly with the country's highest crime rates. The alternative is to pay a premium to live on the barrier reef islands. Locations like Ambergris Cay offer a more secure environment, effectively allowing you to buy safety through higher rent. In Belize, you choose between paying for island security or assuming localized risks of the mainland. Reliable safety at a bargain price does not exist here. Beyond the economics, you have to adapt to the local pace. Kai Kalker's official motto is "Go slow." This creates a deeply relaxed, multicultural lifestyle that keeps residents connected to the natural environment rather than a corporate schedule. But the tropical setting comes with seasonal risks. From June to November, the entire region is vulnerable to the hurricane season. The go slow philosophy also applies to the infrastructure. Internet repairs, government services, and general utilities often operate at a pace that can frustrate those accustomed to Western efficiency. Integration requires surrendering your expectations of first-world speed in exchange for the tranquility of the frontier. To decide if Belize fits your specific situation, let's run through this decision tree. It starts with your source of income. Do you rely on local employment? If the answer is yes, the local wages likely won't support your lifestyle. You should look for another destination. If you have external income, we move to the second node. Is your primary objective finding a rock-bottom cost of living? If that is your goal, Belize is too expensive. Southeast Asia remains a better fit for a strictly low-cost budget. The final question is about lifestyle trade-offs. Do you prioritize tax benefits and natural beauty over high-speed infrastructure and efficiency? If you can accept those conditions, Belize is an optimal match. The data shows that Belize serves as a high-reward haven for established, location-independent earners. Navigating this market successfully requires a pre-existing financial base to unlock the true benefits of the tropical lifestyle. Ultimately, Belize is a top-tier choice for QRP retirees and remote workers seeking tax optimization in an English-speaking country. You should avoid it if you demand uniform safety outside of the islands, or if you cannot tolerate the slower pace of local services. We analyze these locations because your environment is the single biggest factor in your operational efficiency. Our next analysis takes us to West Africa, exploring the historic complexities of Benin. Subscribe to the channel today to ensure your global perspective remains completely objective, clear-eyed, and relentlessly